Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the homie. Why not? Live to you, reporting fifth quarter. Another week, another week of football action went by. But before we get into predictions, let's look at the recap. Let's see what's been going down around this league. We in week 4 now, and the season is moving along rather smoothly. And I like what I see going on so far in the season with my own team. We just had a little hiccup this week, but you know what? We'll be all right moving forward. You know what I mean? I tell you one thing though. I had to stop playing that PS5 Madden because I think I mentioned it to y'all before. That PS5 Madden is different, and I'm talking about gameplay. The gameplay is much different than here, and if anybody that played that new PS5 Madden know exactly what I'm talking about. If you try to continue to keep playing the PS5 Madden and learn that, and then compete in these leagues, you're going to be doing yourself a disservice. It is not going to work. So I had to stop playing it because I'm not going to be able to play the 5 Madden anyway unless I'm playing against people who got it on exhibition games or just like online games. So I took a step back on that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure I continue to rock out on here and make it do what it do that way. Because if I'm playing these leagues, I'm still expect to be competing. I don't want to just be here, and hurting myself because I'm not putting myself in a position to even win. But that PS5 Madden is different, man. That gameplay is something to learn. It's a learning curve. It's like starting all over again. So I had to take a chill with that. But nevertheless, man, we're gonna continue to rock on this fall. I encourage as many of you guys to get the 5 as possible because it is a good game. It's definitely a step up and a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? It ain't perfect, but I like where it's going with it. And you got to remember that is still the 21. That's not like that's a new Madden. It's new Madden on the next gen, but the new Madden is 22. So I'm real intrigued to see how that 22 play on that 5. But that 21, that 5 is different, man. So I can't keep playing that and then try to play this. I'll probably jump in and play that sporadically here and there. But I ain't gonna try to go hard with that and even act like that I'm trying to master that and still compete on here. It ain't gonna work. And I'm just not even gonna play myself, even try that. First, let me make sure my mic is on. All right, my mic is on. I'm good. I don't want to be sitting up here eating all this talk cake and ain't nothing coming through this microphone, But yeah, man. So let's jump into it. Let's jump into week 3. And I don't want to keep blabbering on about that PS5 Madden, but like I said, me personally, I had to stop playing it because that gameplay and this gameplay is night and day. And I advise anybody who got a PS5 that's playing that PS5 Madden, that's still playing in PS4 leagues, I advise you not to go hard because it's a whole different gameplay over there. So, but for you guys that do get the 5, if you got the 5 lately and you haven't said nothing, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But if you get it, I'll put it in the chat too. Let me know because we definitely gonna get a league popping on the 5. But right now we're slow motion because not enough of us has got it. But just putting it out there so I can be up to speed what's going on in the league as far as who got what. But in any case, let's give me 1 second, fellas. Yo, hold on. Let me finish knocking out this fifth quarter predictions in AGS. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, so first up we had Saints and 49ers. Dre went against Abercrombie, and Saints won 35-21. I can't remember who I took in this one. I think I took the Saints. I'm not too sure, but the funny thing is these two have their little rivals, their little head-to-head rivals. But I think Dre got the one up on them lately. I'm not too sure, but anyway, good win for the Saints. Next we had Bears, Chip We Trust going against Jets. Now see, now Chip is 3-0, right? And last season he was tanking out the gate, and I couldn't understand why. I mean, the season before last he made it to the NFC Chip. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess he just didn't like his team overall. But he's back and he's 3-0, and he had a good draft. I mean, they picked up the best cornerback in the draft. I think they got a good tight end or something like that. I'm not 100% accurate, but they had a good draft, and right now it's paying off. Jets lost in a big way on the road, 49-17, and Chip looking like he's trying to get back to where he was at the first season. Then we had KC. Marzelli went against the Chargers and Black Star. Marzelli won by 10, 24-14. Chargers looked like they was in it, but they just couldn't get anything going offensively. They only scored 14 points, and KC gets the win. Next we got Bucks going against Cards. Carlisle's against Relly. I believe I remember Relly saying something about his quarterback being injured, and that spells big problems for the Cardinals. And it's just disappointing for the Cardinals because they put together a nice team over there, through the off season, with trades and things like that. And I don't know, man, they missed the playoffs last season. Quarterback hurt. That's not a good sign. So we'll see what happens with AZ. The defense gonna have to hold it down. I mean, at this point, when your quarterback get hurt and the backup is playing, you just got to pretty much get into that mode of you don't need the backup quarterback to win. You just need him not to lose it. Which means that everybody else got to do their part around him. Running back, defense, they got to do their part. So Cardinals got a challenge ahead, man. But you know what? You learn a lot about yourself when you face the biggest adversity. So right now, Cardinals is going to go through that. But so far, they haven't been able to pull themselves out of the dirt. We'll see what happens. But good win for Tampa Bay, 20-3. Then we had Eagles playmaker win against Colts. K-Lou lost by 1 point. Played tough, man. Played tough. Philly got 8 points in the fourth quarter. So I don't know if that means they went for a 2-point conversion to go for the lead and got it. Wait, no, I don't think so. I think I ended up giving, I think the Eagles, their game got played before, but it got disconnected, so we gave them the force, so they just won. Yeah, that wasn't the final score, but they played. Eagles winning that game differently. We had major factor, Titans, blew out the Jags. Jags was the number 1 seed last season, but Tennessee looked like they ain't trying to hear that this year. I keep saying Major Factor be one of the hottest guys in my leagues, and I didn't expect him to blow the Jaguars out like this. I believe I took the Titans. Matter of fact, I took the Titans, but nothing nearly as what this score was. So big time win for the Titans. It was a division game, it was a statement game, and these are the type of games that you really send a message to that division. And I believe message was sent to that division, especially with the Jags, who were the division winners last season. Then we had Third World win against Las Vegas Raiders. Scott lost by 1 point. Man, Scott, you almost pulled off an upset, bruh. You know what I mean? Look, you've been playing good lately, Scott. You've been playing good lately. So what I'll tell you is, whatever you doing, keep doing it. Whatever little tweaks you need to make it. But you're looking good, man. You're looking good. Actually, ever since you gave up all on points to Playmaker in the other league, you've been playing good ball after that. You know what I mean? So that says a lot about you as a competitor, and that's all I can ask for in these leagues, man. When I run a league, I just want to see guys compete. That's it. You know what I mean? So win or lose, listen, everybody not gonna win all their games. Everybody not gonna win most of their games. But you know what? I don't care about that. I just want to see you compete. Right now, you competing, Scott. So that makes you a winner in my book for right now, bro. You know what I mean? Because you're competing, and that's all you can ask for in these league games, man. You just want guys that can compete. You've been doing that. You came up just short, but build on this. You lost a close game in my other league. You know what I mean? Obviously, you made some type of adjustment. You know, whatever adjustments you made, stick with it, bro, and just pull it together. And trust me, these losses are gonna turn into wins very quickly. Then we had Giants, money mascot, blew out the Orlando Packers. I tell you one thing, Orlando starting to look like they regret leaving Green Bay. I don't think they won the game yet, and if they did, they won one. But I don't think I think they're 0-3 now. They got to turn their season around. This is a team that came off the playoffs last season, and right now they're looking like they won't make the playoffs. Got beat in a bad way. Lost by 46 points to the Giants, who the Giants haven't been looking impressive themselves. You know, they've been having bad seasons. That morale been down in the locker room. Maybe this could be their breakout performance game that they needed. We'll see moving forward. But right now, looking like moving to Orlando was a bad thing for the Packers to do. They better off staying in Green Bay. The Orlando Packers is starting to look like the Orlando Magic, and they're gonna have to turn it around fast. That's for sure. Next up was America Patriots win against Jay Hooks. Jay Hooks gave up 52 points. Jay Hooks just haven't been able to make the adjustment to this Madden. He's been struggling bad, but you know what? He's still been playing. So again, that makes him a winner in my book. He lost 52-35. Scored 35 points, but gave up just about double that. Just got to lock in on defense, bro. You scored 35, you know what I mean? Defense got to tighten up. Tighten that defense up, you have different results. Next, Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys shut out Rocket. Rocket has gotten shut out 2 out of his last 3 games. And that's not this league. That's this league and my other league. But what I'm saying is still the same person. Right now, Rocket morale is low. He don't have no confidence. Playing with no confidence. And I said that in the other league when I did predictions. But Rocket don't have no confidence right now. He got to be able to find confidence somewhere. I don't know what I don't know what happened. He was looking good a couple of weeks ago. It looked like he was back to doing what he used to do. But he's been in the grave, man. He's looking bad now. No confidence will do that to you. You know, in anything you do, somebody with confidence is gonna look way different. Let me tell you something. The more talented player with no confidence is going to get overshadowed by the less talented with more confidence. You understand what I'm saying? Confidence is everything. And right now, Vikings have 0. The number of points that they scored. You understand? That's not going to get it done. Vikings need to wake it up. It's week 3. They still got time, but they got to figure something out. They got to pick themselves off the ground, stop feeling bad for themselves, and they got to figure out a way to get back to the playoff like they were last season. Next was Falcons born ready win against the Panthers. This game didn't go our way at all. We got manhandled. We actually got robbed on the play though. It was 4th and inches. We clearly got over the first down marker, but for whatever reason, the animation kept them up and took them back, and we was at like it was 1st and goal at that. So we just ended up turnover on downs. But that's not the reason why we lost. But it definitely could have helped. But we just didn't play good. You know what I'm saying? We didn't play good at all, and we got to play better. That's our first loss of the season, so it's no big deal. But at the same time, this was a division game, and we gotta step it up. We gotta turn things around, and we can't afford to be losing these type of games. And we gotta play smarter. Next, we had Pearl win against Carnage. Pearl won 40-34. I missed this game. And right now, man, it's just looking like Steelers own the Ravens. Like I said, the beginning of this season, I said the Ravens need to make a move for the Steelers. You know, and people, I'm pretty sure those who watched the Cavs heard me say that and probably was like, what you mean? He got to make a move for the Steelers. Like, you know, when you make trades and everything, right? You making trades based off of what you need, what you like. But at this point, Ravens have to make a move for the Steelers. And what I mean by that is that Ravens made it to the AFC Championship the last two seasons. Guess who he got bumped by in both of those AFC Championships? The Steelers. Ravens got swept by the Steelers last season. Ravens lost to the Steelers again this season. Matter of fact, didn't they play week 1? Hold on. Did they just play their 2 games out? No. Steelers played the Browns. Oh yeah, all right. They didn't play, but yeah. But Steelers got the Ravens number, and I said he need to make a trade for the Steelers because you know it's looking like more than likely they're gonna face each other again in the playoffs. And right now, this been the team. I mean, don't get me wrong. Baltimore is 0-3. We're gonna touch on that in a minute. Baltimore's 0-3, but still in all, he's took the most losses in these first 3 seasons, I believe, to the Steelers more than anybody else. You know, first, especially because they're in the same division, which means they play twice a year. Baltimore has to do something, have to make a trade to align with the Steelers. Whatever it is that he can't get over the hump with the Steelers with. You know, and I really say things like that, but you know what? I think right about now, I think it calls for that because this has been that giant standing in his way that he haven't been able to get past. You know, and right now, if you got beat by the same guy in a conference championship the first 2 seasons back to back, and you got swept by him in the regular season, and then come next season you lost again, you know, that's going to do something to your mental against that opponent. I don't care what you say. That's just what it is. That's going to do something to your mental, you know. And a lot of times this thing be more mental than anything, you know. See, when your mental is unstable, it'll make you do things uncharacteristic. It'll make you do things you shouldn't have did, you know. It'll make you overthink the room, you know. It's just like what I said about Relly against Carnage. Relly haven't beat Carnage in I don't know how long. I think they last 10 games, Carnage probably won all 10 games. And if he didn't, Relly won 1. But I don't even think that. Carnage is like on a serious win streak against Relly. Double digit wins, I would say, right? So like I said, even then, I think it's a mental thing with Relly right now. Relly always keeps saying about, you know, he missed a kick, did something. And what I'm saying is that it might be a mental thing. You know, your mental is so, you know, sensitive because you almost expecting something to happen because something is always happening when you play this guy, you know, from what you be saying. So right about now, it's like you looking for something to go wrong, you know. But I don't know, man. Right about now, Pearl got Ravens number, and I think the Ravens is gonna have to make a move. Trust me. But even besides that, Ravens is 0-3. I can't listen. As much props as I give Carnage, you know, I gotta let it be known when he ain't on top of his game. And right now, he's 0-3. I don't recall seeing Carnage 0-3 in too many leagues. You know, I don't think I've ever seen Carnage 0-3. Now, his season's not over, of course. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that he's in the 0-3 hole. And you know what? Sometimes you need these type of starts to really like make you dig a little deeper than what you normally would. Because, you know, Carnage is one of them guys that's used to making the playoffs, you know, win Super Bowls, makes conference championships. You know what I'm saying? He's used to the success. You know, he's used to that life. You understand? If you used to riding around in expensive cars and you know, having chefs cook at your house and things like that, and all of a sudden you go from a Lamborghini to a Honda, and you go from having chefs to all of a sudden now you got to cook the meals. Yo, that's a whole different life. But you know what? You find a lot about yourself when you go through adversity. So right now, Carnage is about to find out, and we're as a league is about to find out, you know, what's going on with Carnage, because he's 0-3. So we're gonna see how he pull himself out of that. Now, I don't know what's left on his schedule, but I do know he got to play the Steelers again, and it's easy to look at that and say, well, that's another loss. That'll be 4 losses, and hey, I don't know who's on the schedule, but right about now, Carnage definitely gonna have to start stringing some wins together. But if there's not too many guys that I know that would be in an 0-3 start and pull themselves out of it, but there's some that would. I have Carnage in that group of guys that can pull himself out of it, but even he knows he's in a position right now he's not used to being in, and we're gonna see how this turns out for him. Next, well, this game was a 4, so we're gonna move right along to week 4 now. The prediction. First up, we got Rams. Iron Man going against It's Me, Kyle. Iron Man, new to the league. Interested to see how he balls out. I can't predict this game because I never seen him play, so we're just gonna move right along. But should this game get played, I'll definitely be in tune. Next, we got the winless Orlando Packers going against awesome BS Detroit Lions. And guess what? If there's anybody you want to play when you don't have a win, it would be the Lions. But with that being said, these are the type of games that you come in and you lose because you overcompensate, you over cocky. You got to be careful. You still got to come out and do what you got to do. I'm gonna go with the Packers to get their first win on the year. But he better not come in and just feel like he won this game before he even played it. But I'm gonna go Green Bay. I'll go Green Bay 33, Lions 14. Next, we got Eagles against Cowboys. Playmaker, Trey Dog. This is always a good game to watch. These two been battling left and right. Overtime games, eliminating each other in the playoffs. This been one of the dope rivals of this league. And it continues on. Cowboys at home. This is the first matchup, I believe, of the season. I'm gonna go Cowboys in this one. It'll be low scoring. It won't be many points scored, but I'm going Cowboys. Give me Cowboys 20, Eagles 10. Next, we got myself against Pearl. Another good game. Me and Pearl always have battles. I beat him a few times in Madden. He's beaten me more, but nevertheless, we always have good games, no matter what. And we coming off a bad loss last week. We know we talk about playing smart, so we know we're gonna have to play smart this week and not try to force nothing. Take what he give us and just come in and just come in and get ready for. Well, we getting ready for a battle. We on the road, so we just get prepared. But that'll be a good game. I say Steelers favorite in this one by 3. Next, we got Jay Hooks against Spaz, Miami Dolphins. Give me Miami. Bengals. Man, they haven't been able to figure it out at all. They just gave up. They just scored 35 points last week, but gave up over 50. So I think Dolphins going to jump on them and not look back. Give me Miami 38, Bengals 21. Next, we got 49ers, Abercrombie going against Marzelli, Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to go upset alert. I'm going to go 49ers in this one over the Chiefs. I believe that the Chiefs, I think that he's going to mess around and trip up this game. I'm going with the 49ers. Don't really have no real reason, just a gut feeling. Chiefs, Marzelli been playing good ball lately, though. I can't lie. Even in my other league, he's been playing good ball lately. But don't get it twisted. The 49ers can't stop this 100 miles per hour the way the Chiefs like to play. He's going to be in for a long day. But my gut telling me 49ers in an upset, but in a close one. I'll go 49ers 24, Chiefs 21. Next, we got Bills, Big Rico going against DK, Houston Texans. Give me Texans. Texans haven't had a good season yet. They have not been over 500, never, in the first 2 seasons. I don't know their record right now, but I will. But DK is a better player than Big Rico, so I'm going with the Texans. But other than that, I don't have no reason to go with the Texans. DK been struggling with this team, and I don't know his record, but I would guess this got to be the season, right? From the finally turn it around. But we're going to see. I don't know his record, but we're going to look into it. But give me Texans 33-17. Next, K-Lou, Colts, coming off a tough loss last week. He's going against Black Star, Chargers. Chargers he's been in the market trying to shop his quarterback, the young QB Herbert. As of right now, Herbert's still on the team. He's gonna try to give it a shot to see if it's Herbert or if it's him. We're gonna find out. I like the Colts though, man. Colts been playing good ball lately. They lost a tight one last week. I think they go to LA this week and they pull it out. Give me the Colts. 27, Chargers 22. Next we got Titans against Broncos. Oh, this is a false win. I forgot I need a Broncos user. Yeah, we're gonna get on top of that. Hey, if anybody know a Broncos user, man, let them know we in season 3. And I don't know if that team looking like, but let them know we in season 3. Broncos open. You know, and you know, of course they'll get some upgrades on that team. Just get back to me, let me know what's up. If anybody knows somebody that's looking for a league to join. Dre, Saints going against Murph, Seattle Seahawks. This should be a good game right here. Believe it or not, I'm going upset in this one. I'm gonna go Saints over Seahawks. Yeah, I think. Well, I ain't gonna say I think, but I know Murph been winning the head-to-head matchups between these two. But you know what? You gotta pick an upset. You gotta pick an upset here and there of what you can see. I can see an upset coming in this one. Dre been playing good ball lately, and I think Seahawks might come into this game feeling like, you know, with a certain bravado. But I think the Saints pull it out in a tight one. Give me Saints 24, Seahawks 20. Next we got Raiders. Scott gun against Cardinals. Bay Boy Relly. Scott, you've been playing good ball lately, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Your defense got a whole lot better, so that's a great thing. Just build on that. You're going against a team, Arizona Cardinals, without their QB, but Relly knows how to play defense. I think the defense wins this game for the Cardinals over the Raiders. I always say, when you're playing with a backup quarterback, you don't need him to win the game for you. You just need him not to lose it. And I think the Cards win this game, but I think it's rather close, you know. But I got the Cards winning this game. Defense comes through for the Cards. Give me AZ 23. Give me Raiders 13. 23-13 Cardinals over the Raiders. Next we got Ravens Carnage going against E-Ball New York Jets. As funny as this may sound, Ravens are looking for their first win of the season. They're going against New York Jets team, E-Ball. Jets, you got a chance to throw dirt on the Ravens while they down. And you need this win as well. This is a big game for you. So interesting matchup. But I gotta be honest, I got the Ravens winning their first game of the season, taking out the Jets. 31-17. 31-17 Ravens over the Jets. Next we got Rocket going against Patriots. America Patriots. Rocket been playing with no morale, low morale, no confidence. I like the Pats, man. I tell you, Pats one of them guys that he sticks to the script. And I'm going Patriots in this one, man. I think the Vikings got serious issues going on right now, more mental than anything. As a user, you know, not even so much the Vikings. As a user, Rocket got some issues going on mentally with this Madden, and I'm going Pats in this one, man. Give me New England 27. Vikings been struggling on offense. Give me Vikings 14. 27-14 Pats over the Vikings. Last but not least, another premier matchup of the week. This is actually a Thursday night game, as you can see. Bucks at Falcons. This is a divisional game. This game brings a lot to the table as far as you know, making a statement to one another. These two, I think they played in the playoffs last season. I can't remember. I think they did, but trust me, this is a big game for these two. You know, both guys looking forward to this game. Both guys want to win this game to prove a point. This is the first matchup of 2 of the season. Falcons at home. Give me Falcons in this one. Final score, ATL, 27, Bucks 23. Falcons 27, Bucks 23. Falcons get round 1 of this two game matchup between these two in the season. That's your predictions. That's your recap. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all when we advance. And practice squad selling will be on next week. I wanted to do it now, but it's too late. Can't do it now. So I just remind everybody, practice squad still will be on when league advance. Till then, I'm Ghost.